sugar? Hi, sweetie. My name's Allison Leach, and I'm an American citizen living in Beijing. I came to China in March of 2018, and I volunteer at the Beijing Zoo with their enrichment for their great apes. What we're doing is we're hiding the food around the enclosure. So instead of just taking a pile of food and dumping it in front of them, you hide it around so that they have to come out and forage, hunt, explore for their food. And that is what they do in the wild. So we're going to replace them with new PVC, with peanuts, some dried mango, that they can not only do they line this up, there are two ways that they have to figure out. A score. Tomato. That was a major score. I know. She's happy about that. When I came to Beijing, I asked if I could help them with their enrichment, and they were wonderful. They welcomed me with open arms. The team's wonderful. We speak the universal language of animals. The zoo's great. I mean, it's an older zoo, so it's a traditional, it has some older traditional buildings, but they're making really a lot of effort to modernize it, and they're keeping up the regular best practices around the world. I was nearing 50, and I was having a midlife crisis. I was a commercial photographer for 20 years in New York City, and I got to the age, you get to an age like, what am I doing? So one of the things I thought back to was what were my loves when I was a child, and one of my loves was I grew up on Jane Goodall documentaries, and so on the National Geographic. So I had this sort of dream of going to Africa and working with chimpanzees, and so that's how it began. And that I just fell in love with it. They're fascinating animals. They give back to you as much as you give to them. One of my best moments of living in Beijing actually involves the zoo. It's been making friends with Hong Kong. Hong Kong is so close to my heart. But you can tell Hong Kong's a rock star. She's very popular. And Hong Kong a few years ago started losing the use of her legs, and she gets around by kind of scooting on the ground. They brought in a lot of professionals from around the world to consult. They've done a lot of different treatments on her. But what they've done now, recently, is they started doing traditional Chinese medicine treatments on her. Of course, I've never seen that. That was a unique Beijing experience to see them apply traditional Chinese medicine techniques to a disabled ape. This is my first time to be in a zoo and not at a sanctuary. So I've learned a lot about zoo practices, and they've taught me a lot of new techniques that I can then take on to sanctuaries. I've been a great tourist of Beijing, seeing the museums, going to the Forbidden City. I've been enjoying Beijing. I'd stay as long. It's great.